This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
Oh, hello. Anthony, I've been in tears all day. How are you feeling?
Oh, good morning. Well, it's been quite a shock, even though the Queen, of course, led such a long life. It was as if she would be with us forever. So when I received the call very early this morning to expect a call from the Governor-General and was put on a bit of notice, it was quite a shock.
It is, isn't it? I mean, 96, as I've said, this was like a train of grief coming at us, but it's still such a shock. What's the protocol? What processes do you have to go through now?
Well, there were substantial processes during the evening, and there is processes established, including we've set up a condolence book in Parliament House and at Government House. We notified, I had to notify the former Prime Ministers of the sad news. There was protocol in place for a long period of time, so the Governor-General was the first to issue a statement after the royal family and the palace, and then I was to issue a statement an hour later, and then we both had statements, video televised statements as well, but the Governor-General to be first, of course. Today, there's a range of procedures being put in place. I write to King Charles the Third, as he will be known, expressing the nation's condolence, and we have some other procedures. I have to write to the presiding officers because of the period of mourning, putting off a Parliament which won't return next week. Tomorrow we have a wreath laying at Queen's Terrace in Parliament House, and then on Sunday, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but we will have the proclamation of our new head of state after an executive council meeting at Government House. So there's a range of measures kick in, but today's main day, I think, is really for us to just celebrate a life well lived, a life of devotion to duty, family, faith and service. I believe that Queen Elizabeth was respected by all for the extraordinary devotion that she showed to duty.
Yeah. And I could only imagine the amount of paperwork, just even in changing stuff, like from coins to commemorative plates to pictures in scout halls.
Well, our coins will change. I'm advised it's one of the advices that I've got will change from 2023. So from next year. There are a range of measures, of course, have been put in place for some time, but at the same time, it was as if the Queen would continue to reign forever. She was a constant in all of our lives. She's the only monarch who we have known, the people in on this conversation, of course, and the fact that she reigned for 70 years. Our federation is only 121 years old. So for a clear, overwhelming majority of that, Queen Elizabeth has been the head of state.
Extraordinary. Did you meet the Queen?
I did. I travelled to London for the first G20 meeting, the 20 largest economies in the world during the global financial crisis, the first meeting that was held, and the Queen and the royal family held a reception at Buckingham Palace. And she was delightful to meet. She made sure that after the formal line-up and handshakes and curtsies were undertaken in the informal reception, she made sure that she said hello to every single person who was there. I think there were 3 people from each country. So that's 60 people who she gave time to. And one of the things that really warmed people to Queen Elizabeth was the way that she would engage with not just world leaders, but just members of the community. And in her many visits to Australia, she was, of course, the first monarch to visit Australia way back in 1954. And on that occasion, 7 million Australians out of a population of 10 million went out there to try to see her, which just says something about the affection that she was held in, and people wanted to get a glimpse of the Queen. And she visited during that tour, I think it was 58 days or thereabouts, and she visited the same number of towns and cities during that period. So it wasn't just the capital cities, it was right around the country, every state and territory.
She worked hard, didn't she?
She certainly did work very, very hard. And she worked right up until the end, when, of course, the United Kingdom have a new Prime Minister there in Liz Truss.
Yeah.
And the 15th Prime Minister who has served under Queen Elizabeth.
Amazing, isn't it? Winston Churchill was the first. Incredible.
But it's almost like that movie Highlander when we don't know any different. And that's the one in death.
Yeah,
I've known it's the constant that Queen Elizabeth has been there for everyone. And whether you're a monarchist or a Republican, you appreciate that legacy.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's exactly right. This is, this is above politics. She can be respected for who she was, and for that sense of devotion that she had is worthy of incredible admiration. And during the period, there were 15 British Prime Ministers, but 16 Australian Prime Ministers and 16 Governors General. So the world, too, that we live in, as we know, sometimes express some frustration with, because it's so fast changing. And the sort of one constant in global affairs has been the reign of Queen Elizabeth for those 7 long decades.
Will you be heading to England?
Yes, the protocol is that myself and the Governor General will represent Australia. There'll be a whole series of protocols in place. This afternoon at 5 p.m. there is what is formally known as a death salute to the monarch. That will occur here in the outside of Parliament House in Canberra, and around the lake. 96 rounds, one for every year of Queen Elizabeth's long life.
Jeepers! But it warned the residents around there. That's
It will go. I'm advised it will go for 16 minutes.
Wow,
that's a lot.
So it is, but there's a whole series of protocols come in now, and there is something to be said for tradition,
absolutely, and ritual and protocols. I think so too, and I think that's part of the stability that provides.
Well, Prime Minister, you've got a lot of paperwork to do. Good luck with the condolence letters, and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you very much.